All right, now, what do we do if they don't give me slope and they give me 2 points? The thing is, if they give me 2 points, I'm going to have to spend a little time and figure out what the slope is. Once I do that, then I'm back where I started on the other problems, and then it's kind of like, oh, all right, I've been there, done that. I'm good with this. But with these, they don't give you the slope, so you got to put that work in. So you just got to basically remember what your slope formula is, right? It's y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. You're going to get a lot of practice with this formula now with this. So y2, it doesn't matter which y coordinate you start with, but just start with 1. So let's start with 1 because it's there. So you go 1 minus, and then you subtract the other one, which is 4. Now because I started with 1, I have to start with 3 for my x coordinate. So you have 1, 3, all right? And I'm going to go 3 minus 2. And so 1 minus 4 is negative 3, and then 3 minus 2 is 1. And so when I simplify this, I get a slope of negative 3. That's what we were finding. We're finding slope. Now, once I have my slope, I'm actually in pretty good shape, and I can take that now and I can use it in this general equation along with one of these points to find out what b is. So let's pick this second point. Let's use that second point because it looks friendly. So where you see y, I'm going to put the point 4. I'm going to put 4 in there. Where I see m, I'm going to substitute in negative 3. Where I see x, I'm going to substitute in 2, and then plus b. And again, I could use the other point too, and it would get me to the same place. It doesn't matter. You just pick one of them. And so 4 equals negative 6 plus b. Let's add 6 to both sides. And then you get 10. It's equal to b. All right, pretty straightforward. Not difficult. And then once you have b, and you've already found m, you just write your equation. It's y equals m, which is negative 3, x, and then your y-intercept plus b. In this case, it is a positive. It's plus 10. And you're finished. And then what you can do if you're not sure is you can take that other point that you didn't use and you can plug it in and see if it works. So let's try that. So if I go 1, that's my y, equals negative 3 times 3 plus 10. Well, negative 3 times 3 is negative 9 plus 10 equals 1. And yeah, sure enough, look at that. All right, let's try another one. Okay, let's find our slope. So we're going to do y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Let's start with negative 2 again. So negative 2 minus negative 6. I'm just taking my y coordinates here and I'm subtracting them from each other. Doesn't matter which way you start. But what does matter now is that because I started with negative 2, I have to use the corresponding x term. So I'm going to use negative 4 minus and then negative 5, which is right here. And then I just got to deal with all these ugly double negatives. So you have negative 2 plus 6 over negative 4 plus 5. Well, negative 2 plus 6 is 4. Negative 4 plus 5 is 1. So 4 divided by 1 is 4. All right, well, that wasn't too bad. All right, found our slope. So now let's grab one of these points. Doesn't matter which one. So let's use this one. And we're going to put that and the slope in our general equation and see if we can solve for b. All right, well, y is negative 2. M is 4. X is negative 4. And then plus b. So you get negative 16 plus b equals negative 2. You're going to add 16 to both sides. And you're going to get b is equal to 14. All right, so now let's write my equation because I've got m over here and I've got b right here. So let's use all of that and put it in this back in this general equation again. So we have y is equal to 4x plus 14. All right, now let's see if this works by plugging this other point in. So y is negative 6. 4 times negative 5 plus 14. Well, you get negative 20 plus 14 over here, and you get negative 6. And sure enough, Look at that. Negative 6 is equal to negative 6. You have an equality. This absolutely works. All right, and then the last thing, one of the last things I want to show you guys is how to do a problem when they have a graph, all right? So if they give you a graph, pretty much what you can do is just remember how we found slope off a graph. Well, usually draw one of those triangles, one of those right triangles, and then you figure out what your rise over your run is. The tricky part with that is you got to make sure you're distinguishing when you have a positive or a negative rise, all right? So you look at it left or right, is it going up or down? And in this case, it's going down, all right? And it's going down 1, 2, 3, 4 units. So my rise is negative 4, and then my run, it goes over to the right twice, 2 units. So negative 4 divided by 2 is negative 2. And just like that, I found my slope. I can grab, let's grab this point, and let's put it in our equation. Our y equals mx plus b. You should start seeing a pattern here of what we're doing. Got negative 1 is equal to negative 2 times 2. So I got negative 2 over here because that's my slope. And I got the 2 from here. That's m and x, right? And then plus b. So negative 1 equals negative 4 plus b. If I add 4 to both sides, that gives me positive 3 is equal to b. And now I know b. I know m and I know b. So my equation is y equals negative 2x plus 3. I just plugged in negative 2 for my m right here and 3 for my b right there. And now I'm going to test it with this other point and see if it works. So I'm going to put, for y, I'm going to put in 3. For x, I'm going to put in 0. And I love it when you multiply it by 0 because it just makes it go away. And then you get 3 equals 3. So you are set and good to go. So that's how these work. Good luck with these and enjoy this.